This Sunday, Christians around the world will begin once again an ancient pilgrimage. We will travel the way that countless faithful Christians have traveled before, deep into the mysteries of Holy Week. In Holy Week, the Church asks us to travel with Jesus as he enters Jerusalem on Palm Sunday, as he washes his disciples' feet at the Last Supper on Holy Thursday. We're asked to bear witness as Jesus dies on the cross on Good Friday. But the journey doesn't stop there. With a new fire and ancient stories of the faith, we celebrate resurrection. We celebrate the first communion of Easter at the Easter Vigil. Then on Easter Day, we joyfully renew our baptismal promises and celebrate the resurrection with a festival. Holy Week walks us through those final days of Jesus' life to remind us that nothing, not even death, can separate us from the love of God. To remind us that resurrection follows death. As your priest, I invite you. But more than that, I encourage you, I ask you, to fully enter into this week. Simplify your life for a week, 1 week, and center it on the sacred liturgies of the Church. You may be tired at the end. You will be tired at the end. But you will be changed, and I trust and believe that your faith will be deepened, not because of anything that I say or do, but because of the power of these ancient rites, these ancient ceremonies, these ancient mysteries of the faith. Our Holy Week services begin this Sunday at 9 a.m. at St. Mary's and 10:30 at St. Anne's with the Liturgy of the Palms and a procession into the church as we begin our Holy Week services. More information on services to come can be found on our websites or in our e-news, and I hope to see you there. I'll end this invitation with one of my favorite poems for Holy Week. It's a part of my preparations for Palm Sunday each year. The poem called "The Poet Thinks About the Donkey" by Mary Oliver. On the outskirts of Jerusalem, the donkey waited. Not especially brave or filled with understanding, he stood and waited. How horses turned out into a meadow leap with delight. How doves released from their cages clatter away splashed with sunlight. But the donkey, tied to a tree as usual, waited. Didn't he let himself be led away? Can he let the stranger mount? Never had he seen such crowds. And I wonder if he at all imagined what was to happen. Still, he was what he had always been, small, dark, obedient. I hope finally he felt brave. I hope finally he loved the man who rode so lightly upon him as he lifted one dusty hoof and stepped, as he had to, forward. I love that poem because it invites us to lift a foot and step forward into Palm Sunday and into the Holy Week to come. I invite you to join us. We'll see you in church.